221-7283 is our calling number. Let's go to Brandon. You're next. Thanks for calling.
Hello?
Yes.
I'm going to call in, sir, to say, how can you have the audacity to say racist, bigot, and all of that stuff about a man when you're showing the hypocrisy example yourself and self-racism and not understanding is that he won, is that on the right merits, and just admit the truth, own up to it.
Well, I'm not saying he didn't win. I've never said that. What I don't quite understand, and I didn't catch every word because your phone's going in and out, you said that I'm a hypocrite for calling someone racist. Is that what you said?
I said self-racist goodly, sir.
What?
Self-racist. You're racist against your own race.
I'm racist against my own race. I hate white people?
Yes, you hate yourself. If you're talking about the guy and saying he's racist when he hasn't shown any example against other groups, and you're talking bad.
If I call someone else a racist, that proves I'm a racist? Do you have any idea of the words that are drooling out of your mouth right now, or are you just going off the cuff? Because you're not making a whole lot of sense.
Well, that is in fact right now what I'm proving. Self-racists are all racist. So you hating on Trump means you hate on other people, no matter who it is.
Oh, hold it. Me hating Trump, which I fully confess to and proudly, shows I hate other people?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not denying that I don't hate other people. I do. There's lots of people I hate. But me saying I hate Trump doesn't prove that. I actually have to come out and verbalize the other people I hate. You can't make the connection between me saying I hate Trump and that means I hate other people. And even if it does, who cares? My question is, why don't you hate Trump? He says he wants to terminate the Constitution, and people like me who disagree with him should be handled by the military. That is what is of import, not your garbage about, oh, you hate Trump, so you hate other people. Who cares? That's trivia, minutia, garbage. The question is, why don't you hate Trump? Because eggs might cost a little less?
Because one of the reasons is because if you sow self-hatred, that ends up people coming back, hatred.
Oh, for God's sake, did you not hear that soundbite I played earlier where he called people garbage and scum and evil? So you're worried about me spreading, you're worried, hold on. You're worried about me spreading hatred when that's all Trump does on a daily, hourly, and minutely basis?
It's not about that. It's about the hypocrisy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And right now you're highlighting your hypocrisy. You're accusing me of hypocrisy because I hate people when the guy you're defending spreads hate on a daily, hourly, minutely basis. Do you not see your own hypocrisy?
Well, even if
of course you don't.
Of course you don't. My point in a way.
No, I highly doubt that, sir. Back to my question. Why don't I admit that I hate Trump with the heat and passion of 1,000 friggin' suns because he is a clear and present danger and existential threat to this country's democracy. And as said, he wants to terminate the Constitution. My question is, my question is, and I'd like an answer, why don't you hate Trump?
The reason why I don't hate him, because one, he's a strict, stern man that is going to get our economy back. And also help the real American people. Than just words.
Brandon, your first point was you don't hate him because why? Your phone was funny. The first reason you don't hate him is why?
The reason why I don't hate him is because he has done good policies that has helped the United States.
Name one.
Number one, if you get rid I'm telling the truth, is that cut taxes that helps the business owners not tax their employees like me, is that it takes out of my wallet. Because every money is a domino effect that affects each other, positive or negative.
So you're espousing, okay, go ahead, number two.
Number two, on illegal alien stuff. When people say, oh, he's a bigot or racist and all that phony stuff on that, that's not true, because as a minority myself, an African American, is that a lot of these illegal aliens, guess what they do? Since a lot of people don't live in certain areas, they hate on each other, self-racism.
Oh God, back to yourself, right?
Even worse.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, now,
my glasses
Brandon,
over, which should be
Brandon,
fixed.
Brandon, now it's my turn. If you're going to go back to the self-racism garbage, my question is: even if everything you said was true, and it's not, but even if it was, why are you supporting a guy who said our Constitution should be terminated and that anyone who disagrees with him should be handled by the military? That's what counts. That is a danger to our way of life and to what this country was founded to be. Why aren't you against that?
The reason why I'm not against that, because revising the Constitution in the benefit of the actual people, the workers every day, is the right thing, which he's doing. And number two, military has the right to
Jesus
keep
effing
freedom.
Christ.
Does not mean
So-
do whatever I want. It means to do the right thing with it. Responsibility.
So in other words, what you're telling us, dear Brandon, sir, is that you're perfectly fine with Trump terminating the Constitution.
I wouldn't say terminate, but tweaking it a bit.
Oh, but just screwing with it enough so that it hurts without lube. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think it's going to hurt anybody. I think it's going to.
I don't think it's going to. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the call, Brandon. I appreciate you calling. I hope you do it again. It was a spirited discussion, but my God, when confronted with the question, why don't you hate Trump because he wants to terminate the Constitution? Well, I think screwing around with the Constitution is okay, as long as it's Donald Trump doing it. First of all, he's not going to screw around with it. He can't do any constitutional amendments. That takes Congress, and that takes the states. He will do it by executive order. And who's going to stop him? The Supreme Court, who gave him a certain amount of presidential immunity as long as he attributes his crimes to official presidential actions? Wow. I got to admit, that's shocking. That's the first time I've heard. And again, Brandon, thanks for calling. That was, at the very least, illuminating. Brandon has no problem with Trump bending the Constitution over and having his way with it. Wow.